What's up, guys? We are back looking at some more MLB and WNBA player props in today's video. We went 4-0 on our one-unit plays yesterday, so I'm looking to continue that and just keep cashing out here in today's video. We did go 1-1 in yesterday's video. I'm looking to go 2-0 or 3-0 in today's video. Let's hop in and hopefully cash these player props. This applies to not just Prizepicks. These lines are also available on sportsbooks, UnderDog Fantasy, Sleeper, no matter where you guys are. These lines should be available pretty much everywhere. With that being said, let's get into these player props. But before we do so, don't miss out on joining the DubClub. The DubClub is where you can get all of my plays sent straight to you. Like I said, we went 4-0 on those one-unit plays yesterday. So we had that sweep of those one-unit plays. The two plays that missed were the lower confidence ones that we put less money on. So overall, it was a great prop of the day yesterday. And you can see right here, you can get in for literally just $5. The link to join for only $5 for the next 2 weeks is down in my description or the top down in the comments section. I am a long-term consistent winner. My Prizepicks profit is over $5,000. Sleeper profit is over $1,300. So combined between Prizepicks and Sleeper, I'm up over $7,000 of profit, as you can see right there. That does not even count Chalkboard, UnderDog, or Sportsbooks, and I'm profitable on all three of those as well. So I'm a long-term consistent winner. Not every day will be a winning day, but long-term, I am a consistent winner, and I have consistently profited. You can see that right there. So you get every single one of my plays sent to you on top of also Discord chat. You get access to Discord chat to talk to me and other members about plays. You get them right now for literally only $5 for the next 2 weeks. That's a minimum entry amount on Prizepicks. If you joined yesterday, you were probably already up at least $5. So if you want to join, link to join is down in my description or the top in the comment section. Get in and let's cash some player props. All right, let's get into these plays. Just play responsibly, not your own risk. Leave a like on the video and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Most important thing is to have those post notifications turned on so you don't miss future uploads and you get in before some of these lines move. Let's get into it here. The first player prop I like is going to be in the WNBA in the points category. Now I'm going to scroll down until we find Nanika over 15.5 points today against the Chicago Sky. You can see right here what she's done in her last 5 games, over in 2 of her last 5. And those games where she went over, she barely went over. She had 16 points against Dallas, then 16 against Chicago just a couple days ago, 2 days ago. She plays them yet again today. Let's take a look at why I like the over here. As you can see, she's actually over this in 10 out of 17 games this season. That is 59% of games. But if you look into games where she is at home, she's over in 6 out of 9 games. So she has a pretty damn good track record when she is playing at home. But 2 days of rest as well. She's been pretty good. Actually, it's actually 1 day of rest. That's what she's on today. She's over this in 4 out of 6 games, which is, again, a still pretty solid track record. She has hit some games where she has not been super great, though. She's actually under this in more games she's been over in the last, I don't even know, what's that, 10 games? 13 games-ish. And she has faced Chicago twice this year, and in those games, she's had 10 points and she's had 16 points. You can kind of see what she's done in those games: 7 field goal attempts and 11 field goal attempts, shooting 4 for 7 and 5 for 11. This last game, too, that she just played them, she had 16 points, and that was kind of shooting not necessarily very, very good. She shot 5 for 11, which is 45%. This season, she's shooting around 53%. And that's been kind of the issue for why she's been going under in some of these games, just kind of less than average shooting. She's had games where she's shooting 45%, 40%, 31%, things like that. And if she's shooting, close to that 53% mark, she probably would be going over in some of these games. So I'm expecting these to kind of middle out a little bit more and for her to be closer to that 53% today. And the reason I think this is because, first off, Nika, she scores about 65% of her points in the paint, and the Chicago Sky, they allow the 3rd most points per game in the paint so far this year. They allow 37.2 points per game to their opponents inside the paint, which is great because that's where most of her scoring comes from. So I think this should be a really nice spot for her as long as she's actually putting up shots. I don't see why she can't go over this player prop today. She has to shoot decently well, hopefully around that 50% mark, and I'll be pretty happy. Also, with her facing Angel Reese, she likes to get into foul trouble a little bit, which is kind of what you saw last time. I believe she did get into foul trouble last game, and she was 5 for 6 from those free throws. I think that's something we could potentially see again today, especially with her hitting 5 free throws in 3 straight games. She's kind of getting a little bit more aggressive right there, getting those free throws. So hopefully we see that again today, and I don't doubt that can happen against Angel Reese. Seattle is also favored in this game, which is typically a good thing, not necessarily this season. She hasn't been super great in wins, kind of just the same exact hit rate or really damn close to it. But typically when you see for players, they are a little better in wins, and they are about 10-point favorites today. Before we get into player prop number 2, if you're not already on Sleeper, it is one of the best apps out there right now. First off, they give you a free square when you sign up. It won't be Yamamoto, but there will be a free square on the Sleeper board when you do join. Also, if you join using promo code DOMG, they get you a first in deposit match up to $100. And first off, this app is absolutely awesome. They have alt lines and things like that. But also, I almost forgot this, they have discounts today. We have George Kirby down to 3.5 strikeouts, down from 5.5. We have Angel Wilson down from 26.5 points, down to 20.5 points. I personally already locked these in. I'll just give you guys my entries right here that I'm actually rocking with right now. You guys can see the entries that I'm going with right there. They are $10 maxes. That's just what I locked in. But like I said, this app's awesome. They have alt lines and things like that for the MLB. You can see how many alt lines they have actually for like Nathan Eovaldi and his strikeouts. Kind of crazy how many alt lines that they have right there. Of course, they also have WNBA player props. They have pretty much every category on the board as well. So if you're not already on Sleeper, one of the best apps out there right now. It's available in most states. Promo code DMG will get you a first deposit match up to $100. All right, so we're going to get a little bit more interesting with the second play for the MLB. It's actually going to be two players wrapped into one. If you're on a sportsbook, you probably know what a hit lay is, but we're going to kind of do that here over on Prizepicks. But it's kind of a bad payout on Prizepicks to either play these two on another app or just play all three of these plays in today's video together, and it'll pay out about a 2.8x. So Nika and these next two plays, they will pay out a 2.8x over on Prizepicks. Let's take a look at this here. We're going to go with Gunnar Henderson here. So we're going to go with Gunnar Henderson to have a hit in today's game. And on top of that, we're also going to go with Wilson Contreras to have a hit in this game as well. So both these guys have a hit right there, and you can pay this with the Nika for a 2.8x over on Prizepicks. But let's take a look where I like Gunnar Henderson to get a hit today. He's over in 72% of games this year, but there are a lot of splits here that look pretty good. In away games, still over in 72% of games. Against right-handed pitchers, over in 77% of games. In games where they win, he's over this in 85% of games. They are pretty massive favorites today against the A's. In games where they win against a right-handed pitcher, he's over in 93% of games, 38 out of 41 games this season. The matchup does look pretty good here as well. Against that cutter, he is very, very good with a 449 on-base average. Against the slider, 491 on-base average. And those two pitches right there, he throws 38.6% of the time and 37.1. So that is a massive, massive thing right there, because most of these pitches he is absolutely lead against. He's throwing, more than 70% of the time. Wilson Contreras, he has had a hit in 79% of games this year, but look at this split here. Against left-handed pitchers, he's over this in every single game. He's over in 11 out of 11 games this year against left-handed pitching. And in 2023, he was over in 71% of games versus left-handed pitching, compared to only 50% versus righties. So you can see right there that he's a lot better against lefties than he is against righties. And he's covered this in every single game against lefties this entire season. That's even in games where he's only had 3 plate appearances. They're also supposed to win this game. In wins, he's over this in 79% of games. Against lefties, of course, he's still over in every single game, 4 for 4. I also, if you guys are looking for more player props that are not just the hit lays, by the way, for Wilson Contreras, I also like his hits, runs, and RBIs. I think that player prop is also very, very good. It's just I much prefer the hits, because if his team has a bad game, he's not going over hits, runs, and RBIs more than likely. So if you take a hit prop, it's just on that player. If you take a hits, runs, and RBIs prop, you need his team around him to also do pretty good, to get on base, get him home, things like that. But also, for Gunnar Henderson, I think is also a really, really nice spot if you take his over total bases. I also like the spot for him there. He's had a great track record against righties and in wins, things like that. Kind of the same splits. He's been very, very good with those total bases. So if you're looking for not just the hits, I also like these two player props as well. So a lot of info in today's video. A lot of plays that I do like on this board, especially with those hitters. You see everything that I lock in over with the DubClub. You guys get the entry that I lock in. You guys get the dollar amount, everything that I do with my plays. I'm pretty transparent over in the DubClub. Recaps every single day. I try to be as transparent as possible, really. So don't miss out and join the DubClub. It's only $5. Link to join is down in my description for the next 2 weeks, or the top in the comment section. Just go ahead and join. Prizepicks profit is over $5,000. Also, by the way, if you guys like this tool that I'm using in today's video, it's called Outlier, and you can get a 7-day free trial for this tool, linked down in my description. It's just an app that you download right in the App Store and research player props right from your phone. This can help you win some plays. It's really, really good. I've been using research tools like these for over 2 years now. I've been using this tool for a while, and it is definitely my favorite. 7-day free trial. You can cancel at any time for Outlier. Link is down in my description if you want to research your own player props. I cannot recommend it enough. But let's get you some more free plays today from the Daily Grind tool. This right here is the Prizepicks Optimizer, which shows us some of the best expected value plays on apps like Prizepicks or UnderDog. Right now on Prizepicks, they like Shohei Ohtani under fantasy score. They have some tennis value on the board here. Is that soccer? Yeah, that's soccer right there. UEFA. I know nothing about soccer, but there's some soccer value on the board. And Grayson Rodriguez under fantasy score. And we have to do any research to just find these plays. They're some of the best value plays right now on Prizepicks. Didn't have to do any research. We just click on the refresh button and pulls up the value plays just like that. So if you want this tool for yourself, link for it is down in my description. Click on the fantasy bundle and scroll down. Promo code DOMG will get you 25% off. There's another tool sold separately called the AI Step Generator, which is up over 1,200 units since August 18th. Let's take a look at a Prizepicks 5-pick flex right here from this tool, which is, like I said, up very, very much. You see right here, they have some WNBA value on the board, PGA, a lot of MLB value on the board, including Tariq Skubal over 7 strikeouts. Not a bad look to take him over strikeouts typically. There's a profit margin of 2.77% and a correlation score of it being plus EV. So if you want this tool for yourself, use that link down in my description, click on the AI Step Generator and scroll down. Promo code DOMG will get you 25% off. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Best of luck. And if you want to see how I made over $5,000 on Prizepicks, watch this video right here.